Hello, ladies and gentlemen. How are you today? It's your main man, Vernon T, V-A-U to the G, H to the E. Back at it again with another juicy segment here today. I want to share with you all. But before we get started, I got to give thanks to the Creator of all things. To the Prince of Peace, I have to say thanks. Second, I'd like to give a shout out to everybody that is on this channel, that is listening to the inspirational pieces that I put together here. I desire that you all like, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so that you can be notified every time I upload fresh content. It's going to bless you. It's going to move you. It's going to improve you. Yes, we may slide, we may glide. All in all, we will fall forward and upward. I got something that I'd like to share with you that's very near and dear to my heart. As I get into it here, in 1993, there was a fantastic woman that was very instrumental to who I am today. That was a part of my life. Yes, and she lost her life to breast cancer. I was 16 years of age then. She was my great-grandmother. In 2010, I lost my mother's mother. I was 34 at the time. In 2015, I lost my mother. And I was 39 years of age. And in 2015, I lost my mom. I was 39. Well, they've got several things in common, even though they are three entirely different individuals. One thing I will never forget about them that they all have in common is that they're absolutely beautiful. Another thing that I won't forget about them is how much they cared and how much they loved and how much they did for the entire family. It seems like there shouldn't be that much weight on any female. But if you knew like I knew, and if you see and saw what I saw, you'd be amazed day in and day out at their resilience, at their tenacity. You'd be amazed about their faith, about their compassion. During the time of the year in 1993, it was my great-grandmother's time to finish her walk on this earth. And I will never forget the last time I would talk to her. It hurt. It hurt. It really hurt. It hurt so bad. It hurt But even then, she knew she had finished her course, and she looked me in my face with pure love and told me, "You're going to be okay." I didn't understand at the time what she was talking about, but I did know that she did know what she was talking about, though. I did not desire to believe her. My eyes became so heavy because I watched this woman who would have us to gather for the holidays, and she would make the best holiday food on the planet. And it was at these times when we all knew we at Granny House, and we know we're gonna be okay. No matter what we were going through, uncles, aunties, cousins, male and female, brothers, sisters, extended family, friends, it don't matter. We knew everything was going to be okay. I couldn't believe at that time, that very night, when I watched her take her last breath. It stung. It stung so bad. It did. If you all only knew the pain I felt. It is as if the world was crashing down and I had nowhere to turn. Oh, I was so lost. But there was no choice, because even as she took her last breath, it is as if I still heard her say, "Vernon, you're going to be okay." And in 1993, yeah, she went home, and breast cancer was the agitator. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, now is the time. Now is the time. Let us stand on our integrity, because it is a portion of strength that we need. And in times like today, everything we've been through, we can't take each other for granted. Let's not take each other for granted. The wonderful smiles, the memorable moments, they are priceless. I kid you not. In 2010, another fantastic lady finished her walk on this earth. And she was different than my great grandmother and my mother. She had her own way of doing her raising of her children and her grandchildren. And she was the type of woman that would tell you, you do not have to kiss nobody's behind. I remember in 1997, she was always and always had been in my corner. Always. I remember visiting her home sometimes, and she would be sitting there flipping the cards over, playing solitaire. Yes, yes. And I believe a lot of you know, a lot of mothers and grandmothers who sat there, you know, at the time with that one cigarette in her mouth, and it's just, and she's talking to you, and it's just moving up and down, but no ashes are falling anywhere. It's like, I'm like thinking to myself when I see this as a youngster, like, Grandma, how are you talking and the cigarette ash doesn't ash on your carpet and none of the smoke gets into your eye? Well, hey, I'm grateful later on that she quit smoking, but I just know that if it wasn't for these women and one portion of what they installed in me, I wouldn't be here sharing this information with you right now. And she always had our back. She always had our back regardless. It don't matter what we did wrong or what we did correct. It don't matter. It don't matter. She was always there. And I'll never forget that when she told me that day in 1997 when I was getting ready to go away to college, she said, "Boy, do not bring your behind home until you finish your degree." And she looked at me in the most stern way. Boy, was she absolutely right. She was on the money. She was on spot. I mean, to the T. Yes, it took me years after that to accomplish obtaining my degree. Yes, it was very difficult then when I did obtain it, but hey, I wish I would have listened to the one who loved me, the one who knew me, yes, the one who I came from, because her daughter is the one that completes this story here. And I want to encourage you all, because even though I just told you about two phenomenal ladies that were absolutely amazing, and is genuine credit, one portion credit as to why I am successful, and share with you this content by way of utilizing the assess, address, and progress formula. And if you get this deep down in your soul and you apply this, you will succeed. It works 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days of the year. And the thing about it is, I just didn't know how to teach this to them, as they were fantastic teachers themselves. And just because we get older in life, it doesn't mean that we can't use an inspirational word or that positive verbal pick-me-up. Well, I'm here today. And as you look at the fantastic smiles here in this video, you will see the connection that we all have something to contribute. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. As I get ready to describe this next woman here, who was without a shadow of a doubt a fighter on all levels in so many ways. I mean, this woman had a tolerance for pain that was unfathomable. Oh, if you only knew. If you only knew what I knew. The times when her head was in so much pain, and she knew not what to do about it, because she called every physician, she called every doctor, and they told her everything they could tell her. But then she would get on her knees and she would pray, and somehow she would find peace. I mean, from her heel spurs to her fibromyalgia to her sleep apnea. Oh my, oh my, oh my, oh my. And she was there for me, even when she couldn't be in and out of the hospital when I was a kid. And at the end of her journey, she finished with her walk And I remember a few times visiting her in the hospital. She was still singing on her bed there. Yes, yes. And it's fair to say she may have possibly finished chemotherapy. And if you know about the process of chemotherapy, it's not a fun process, so I've heard. And she had this beautiful voice. And when I was a kid, she had this notion to purchase a grand piano, brand new. I believe I was the only one of her children that played that machine, and I fell in love with it ever since. Oh, it's a journey today, right now. Even it's a struggle for me right now. So if you're out there, pray for me, because I really, really desire to get past the point I'm at with this instrument. I feel that I have a lot to give with it. I do. There's so many lives I believe that I can encourage with it, as I'm inspired by individuals that play piano right now. And see, she wasn't perfect, and she did let me know that she was my mom, and that she had the decency to tell me that she may not have all the answers, and she will make mistakes. That's one piece of wisdom and one portion of the greatest education I have ever had. And to this day, I see that beautiful smile. Yes, 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 I do. I do. I really do. And she always would tell me that I can do it. And as we stand right now, as she had to deal with lung, brain, and liver cancer, if I'm not mistaken. And I don't think I am, because this is one thing I remember. It has been a while, because it was so painful when I heard that. I couldn't even remember if it was, honestly, kidney or liver cancer. But she had 3 cancers, ladies and gentlemen. And this is why right now I am doing my best to raise awareness for breast cancer. Please get your mammograms. Please get scheduled somehow, because the very strength that I have right now, I can credit one portion to these 3 women that lost their battle with cancer. Again, please, as I end on this note, know that you can overcome anything, any problem. There is an answer all the time. You just have to continue to consistently look for it. And it's difficult sometimes when life at times is difficult. But just know that you have in your spirit, you do trust what I am saying, please. I have overcome so many lonely days. I have seen many dark nights. I wanted to quit. At some point in time, I did desire to quit. I did. Oh, help me. And for all of you standing with me and fighting the good fight, know that you are amazing. And know that through this channel, you have stood up to fight breast cancer today. And I thank you all. Thank you. Thank you for what you're doing. Thank you for what you do. Stay encouraged. Stay encouraged. Yes, you can do it. I know. I'm not the same man I was yesterday. I am not. And I'm not going to sit here and say that I know the exact detail as to how I'm going to accomplish my hopes and dreams. But I do believe that I'm on the correct path. Yes, right now. And it starts right here, right now. Breast cancer awareness. This is why I'm doing this. This is one reason I'm doing this, because I know that it can be subdued if it is caught in a timely fashion. If you feel that lump anywhere in your breast, ladies, please, I'm pleading with you. I am. Because my grandmother, she did something about it. Yes, my first story that I told you about, she did something about it, but it was too late, ladies and gentlemen. By that time, the cancer had already gone through her entire body, and she was just waiting for her turn. She was just waiting, basically. And she wasn't afraid. She wasn't, but yes. I hope you all be inspired today and know that you all are amazing. Again, please like, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell so that you can be notified when fresh content comes out. Until next time, ladies and gentlemen, it's your main man, Vernon T, VAU to the GHN. Don't forget to go to overcomersgroupllc.com. Book me if you need to come to know how the Assess, Address, and Progress formula works, because this is one reason I'm here right now, because I can explain more about this simple 3-step formula that will give you the advantage every time. Take care.